Good morning, respected Chairman, our Chief Guest, Ms. Hepzibah Khorapati, IAS, Senior Principal, Dr. Dakshayani Khanna, Principal, Ms. Suryavati, teachers, parents, and my dear students. We are here today to witness the investiture ceremony for 2021. Harvest International School, and it is indeed a proud moment for us where the school entrusts responsibilities on the young leaders to uphold the values of the school and to keep the school flag flying high while discharging their duties honestly and impartially. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Let us begin the ceremony with the lighting of the lamp.
Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampada. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampada. Shatru buddhi vinashaya deepajyotir namostute. Deepajyotir namostute. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
After that beautiful lighting of the lamp, I now call upon our principal, Mrs. Suryavati, for the welcome speech and prayer.
I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I woke up and saw life was service. I acted and behold, service was joy. Rabindranath Tagore. Namaste and warm Saturday wishes to all of you. I deem it a great privilege to welcome Mrs. Hepzibah as a chief guest for the investiture ceremony 2020. 2020 has been a significant year according to the demographers, with India becoming the youngest nation in the world. 64% of the population is youth in the working age group. But 2020 has also seen a turbulence, which all of us are facing. And this needs a greater shift from vision to mission. Our chief guest today is an example of a great leader who is on a mission to save lives during the turbulent times. And we are indeed fortunate of her time and her presence here, as she is the right person to inspire the young leaders. A hearty welcome to you, ma'am. It is always a happy feeling to welcome our family head, founder, senior principal, head of the school, Dr. Dakshayani Khanna. If one takes a closer look at the alchemy of a great leader, two distinct virtues pop up. Besides perseverance and hard work, these are pioneering spirit and willingness to go extra mile and connect, to serve and to lead. Ma'am is the living idiom of a woman who happened to be born at the right time and at the right place to guide so many of us. Welcome, ma'am. This morning, we have in our midst outstanding alumni, the first head boy and first head girl of Harvest International School, to connect and share their thoughts. Welcome, Anmol and Shruti. I welcome dear grandparents, parents, my team of vice principals, heads of departments, coordinators, house advisors, house mistresses, teachers, and my lovely students of Harvest International School. It is indeed an eventful day with Harvestians entering the 10th investiture ceremony and the school student council members going to take the oath of responsibility. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the newly elected student council members. It is the endeavor of Harvest to better each child and bring out the qualities of leadership. It does not mean that those who did not find their place are not leaders. Each one of you is intelligent. Each one of you have these qualities. How you bring it out matters. While the 20 of you will lead the mantle of responsibility, others will aspire to follow your footsteps. For if you're a leader, then you lead, and you lead from front. If you're a leader, then you're humane. You sense hearts. If you're a leader, then all of the things you are valued for what you practice. For if you're a leader, then you may fail sometimes and quickly turn setbacks into success. If you're a leader, then you think ahead and initiate timely steps. If you're a leader, then the buck stops with you. You always take the onus. If you're a leader, then you create. You create more leaders of good worth. If you're a leader, then designation is merely just a symbol. You value responsibility and work. If you are a leader, then you stand by those who imbibe your trust. If you are a leader, you sacrifice. You sacrifice for the right and just. If you are a leader, then you reach deep, till the gatekeeper at your doorstep. For if you are a leader, you will be missed. You will be missed for your absence, for your empathy, for your love and help. So before I hand over the forum to Ms. Tinsey, I would like to read a prayer. The light of God surrounds us, the love of God unfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. God, behold the student council members, students, the staff, and the parents, and friends of this ceremony. We thank Thee for the love that unites us, for the hope with which we expect tomorrow, for the health, the work, and everything that makes our lives delightful. God, we praise Thee for our school and heritage we have entered. Take away whatever is unworthy from our midst. Cherish and strengthen whatever is best. Bind us more together closely in the spirit of loyalty and sense, that our school may grow to serve better. God, grant the student council members courage to change what they can, the serenity to accept what they cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. God, grant the members of the student council and all the student attendees the gift of caring hearts and the clear conscience to hold their heads high forever. Let peace abound in our company. Purge out every heart the lurking grudge. Give us the strength to encounter that which is to come, that we may be brave in peril, constant in tribulation, temperate in wrath, and in all changes of fortune. Remember, the strength of the team is in every individual member, and the strength of the member is in the team. Unfortunately, our chairman, Dr. Ram Prasad, is unable to attend this ceremony, and he has asked me personally to convey his best wishes and prayers for the newly elected student council and for a wonderful academic year ahead. I once again congratulate all the winners, contestants, students who cast their vote together, and Ms. Tinsey and her team who put these things together for this day. Together, everyone achieves more. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for that beautiful speech. Just when the caterpillar thought that the world was getting over, it turned into a butterfly. Yes, my dear friends, more than 6 months through the year, we are all praying and hoping for a miracle vaccine and a return to normal. We are saddened by the news that spoke about the rapid spread of the virus, and the pandemic took a toll on us, both mentally and physically. Even with all the gloom and sadness around, we still have reasons to celebrate, to cheer and bring joy. We heard stories of courage and valor, of doctors and nurses toiling day and night. We heard of strangers bringing food to the elderly. We heard of teachers going beyond their call of duty. Every story had the only gist. Despite everything, we still believe in the goodness of mankind. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present a lovely dance choreographed by our dear Tarunya Miss to brighten up our spirits and soul. Our beautiful dancers, Charvi, Moksha, Satvika, Riddhi, Kaila, and Sia. Please welcome them.
सन्ततमहं कुञ्जरमुखं शङ्करसुतं तमिह श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे सन्ततमहं दन्तिसुन्दरमुखं मन्तकातकसुतं तमिह श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे
श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे
श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे
श्रीविघ्नराजं भजेऽहं 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 भजे तमिह श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे
ta rum rum ta dhalam ku tak de ku da de dang de de ta rum tak jum ta takita ta da jum de jum ta tanum ta rum ta takita ta de dang de ta tarita ta dhanata ta runata ta dimita ta da jum tanum rum takadim takita de dang de ta dim ta tarigida ta jum dim da ta jum nam da ta jum tam takita dana ta tangirada tarigida dim ta tarigida ta jum dim dak takita jum jum dakita dak jum ta jum dakita ta jum kirada tarigida ta jum tarita ta dana tarita ta tarigida tarita ta dana ta jum tarita dana ta tarigida ta.
Thank you, children, for that beautiful dance. It is indeed a privilege and honor to have with us our chief guest, Ms. Hepzibah Korapati, IAS. Ms. Hepzibah joined the IAS in August 2011 after achieving an All India rank 20 in General Merit for the Civil Service Examinations. Following this, she completed her training as an IAS officer trainee from Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration. An officer of the Indian Administrative Service, she is currently posted as a Managing Director, Bangalore Smart City Limited, Karnataka, and is now also assigned the role of Special Officer, BBMP COVID-19, War Room for COVID-19 Crisis Management at Bangalore. Some of her other accolades include as a District Election Officer, Deputy Commissioner and District Magistrate of Udupi District, Karnataka. Stood first at state level in the implementation of C-Vigil app and led an all-women team in the district. Received the CII-TIS Challenge Award in February 2019 for the best project. In Sustainable Transport category at the national level from the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India. Received an award as Best Chief Executive Officer at the state level for SVEP activities during elections to Karnataka Legislative Assembly 2018. Awarded the Swachhata Hi Seva Award at the All India level for work in the health and sanitation sector in the year 2017. You truly are an inspiration, ma'am. We welcome you to say a few words to inspire our young leaders.
A very good morning and a warm welcome to all the grandparents, parents, the students, the teaching, non-teaching staff, Principal Suryavati ma'am, Dakshayani madam, and your chairman. I thank Harvest International School for inviting me this morning for the virtual investiture ceremony. It's indeed my pleasure to be with all of you. We all have gone to a different mode this year in 2020, and being in the thick of the pandemic now, which is demanding a huge behavioral change on part of all of us. I understand it is school education. It is what we sow that we harvest that matters at this point in time. I would like to share a couple of thoughts with the students, the student council members who are setting off with their responsible tasks, and I'm sure they'll come out with flying colors with the kind of invocation I have seen this morning in the last 17 minutes. It's amazing. You have indeed brought that message of serenity and the collective effort that goes into making our days and this world a more hopeful place to be. At the outset, I can tell all the students that to be a learner, to be agile, is what we all have to strive for in our day-to-day lives. As a student and as a practitioner, I can certainly say what we display every day in terms of our attitude to learn, to take inspiration from everywhere, from every person we meet, from everything we do, is what makes the difference. I can give a classic example in this COVID times of how my office PA has been the biggest conqueror of COVID, I can say, that I have come across. This PA is a very simple woman who does her household work to office work very meticulously and has displayed courage to fight this battle without spreading it to one other person. COVID had to stop when it came to my PA called Suchitra. I can say she is a symbol of courage and an example of how individual discipline and care can actually help students, parents, all our folks and fraternity to actually win the daily battles or this huge pandemic that we are going through. It happened that the day she was symptomatic and she found it on the Arogya Setu app, she actually got herself tested, isolated herself, went to a COVID care center, went back home, quarantined herself, followed all the due protocols, wearing a mask, sanitizing her hands, keeping the environment clean, and also maintaining isolation, social distancing. All protocols duly followed. She actually overcame and conquered COVID. I am giving this example to students because as an officer, I take inspiration from this young woman who has fought this battle. She has not passed on the virus to anybody, neither the husband, nor the children, nor her parents, nobody who is generally in contact with her and are the most susceptible ones, not one person got infected. I'm very sure, confident, the kind of learning process the students at the Harvest International School are going through will certainly make all the students prepared for future, determined and persevered like Dakshayani madam is. This symbol of humility and perseverance is something we need to pick from ma'am, and the kind of experiences you will have with teachers who are delivering the lessons to you. And for students, I can say it really matters. It is the inspiration that we take and the dots that we connect that make the big difference in our lives. Through this last 4-5 months as MD Smart City, and also having this task of managing the BBMP COVID-19 war room, one of the reflections I made connect that make the big difference in our lives. Through this last 4-5 months as MD Smart City, and also having this task of managing the one of the reflections I made connect that make the big difference in our lives. Through this last 4-5 months as MD Smart City. I hope it's clear now. Reflecting upon the experiences, I can say there are 2 major lessons I have learned. That to be smart is to be prepared for the future, to be prepared for the unpredictiveness, to be prepared by staying collected, be it with our lessons in school, be it with our activities, be it with the homework, our daily tasks, by the responsibilities we have, by being part of the student council. Any activity that we take, we do it meticulously, stay collected in our ideas, in our actions, in our thoughts, and to be focused in our approach is something all students can really try to do, and it comes as a part of our daily endeavor to be better than what we are yesterday. And the other reflection I summarized into something called as 7 stays. I'll just read out the 7 stays. What Principal Ma'am already read out when she talked about how leaders should be is, I think, very similar to what I also looked at our daily lifestyle, or our character should be like. The 7 stays, what stays with us, or what should stay with us, or what we want to stay with us, according to me, are these 7. To stay collected, then to stay persevered, and to stay together as a team, to stay human, to be empathetic, to stay positive. Certainly, in these testing times, there is no replacement for this word. The positivity that we have and we spread, and the light that we shine, that can shine through students for this entire country, is something which is unparalleled. So, drawing from the lines of Tagore, I know these students will enter, their minds will be free, and we will certainly see the light because of the efforts of young students, young minds like the ones that are attending this virtual meet. And the other 2 stays are to stay agile in this world which is very dynamic, which has many challenges. It is very important to stay agile and to actually be on a mode where we can quickly adapt, quickly learn, quickly imbibe, and ensure there is the positive impact that we want to create. And the last one is to stay creative. It is very important for young minds to be creative. Not only young minds, all of us to aspire to stay young, like the young students who are attending this meet. When I saw the dance, when I heard the song, and when I heard your principal and Dakshayani ma'am speak, I know there's a lot for each one of us to learn, to pick from the environment that we are in, the privilege that we have been bestowed with, to be grateful, and to aspire to be the best at Bengaluru and in the context of whatever we are going to do and achieve in future. I know all of us should aspire every day to aim big and stay focused. I wish and pray that the young students and their families who are attending this meet will certainly have hope and courage and win all the battles, be it at home or at school or in the future, in the context of COVID, in our personal and professional lives. Certainly all the teaching, non-teaching staff, everybody will come out with flying colors, fight the battles and be conquerors. I wish great luck to all the students, and it is indeed my privilege, and certainly we will be in touch, and our best wishes are always there with these young minds who will be the spearheaders of everything that the country is looking for. I wish best to all the efforts of all the teachers, the student council members, the head girl and the head boy, Shruti and Anmol, not to miss their names. I wish good luck, and I only feel all of us should stay courageous and be ever grateful for all the blessings, and be hopeful that we will certainly collaborate and do great things for the mankind. I wish good luck. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dakshayani ma'am, and also Suryavati ma'am. Thank all the participants for giving me this opportunity and pleasure of sharing my thoughts with you this morning. Have a great year and great academic life. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hepzibah. Thank you, ma'am, for being here and addressing our students. One thing that we need to learn from you is being 20th rank holder in UPSC examination. It's not easy to be, so humble and so approachable. I really appreciate you being here, and there are lots of things that our students have to learn from you, and it's amazing to have you here. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for that beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment waiting for introducing the student members. One, Siddhant Kasi, Hedi Mahajan, Junior Head Boy Shrishant Kasi, Girl Naisha Jain, Sports Captain for Boys Advait Rao, Sports Captain for Girls Trisha Mavelil, Cultural Head Boy Yash Mangat, Cultural Head Girl Vereen Sandra. To instill a sense of belonging and foster a spirit of students are allotted houses when they join the school. At house, we have 4 houses: Aries, Aqua, and without permanent form. Air is an active source of energy. Water or aqua is the element of motion and unconscious, as opposed to conscious intellectualism. It is an existence that is associated with strength, activity, blood, and life force. It is also seen as highly purifying and protective, consuming impurities and driving back the darkness. Terra or earth is the element of stability, potential, and tranquility. Earth can also be an element of beginnings and endings, as life comes from the ground and then decomposes back into the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our house captains. Aries Captain Boy, Kushagra Vashni. Aries Captain Girl, Yamini Hariharan. Aries Captain Boy, Sai Sham. Aries Captain Girl, Aqua Captain Girl, Devina Chatterjee. Ignis Captain Boy, Sai Vishuddh. Ignis Captain Girl, Satvika Kovur. Terra Captain Boy, Nitin Gopal. Terra Captain Girl, Riya Saju. We would also like to introduce our student council leaders from our Harvest Innovation Campus, Atible branch. Head boy, Swarit Acharya. Head girl, Zara Ushas. Sports captain, Pavan Karthik. Cultural head, Manya Reddy. Introducing our house mistresses for the various houses for the year and their advisors. Aries House, advisor, Ms. Shailaja. House mistress, Ms. Bensi. Ms. Sai Shirisha for primary. For middle and high, we have Ms. Sushila Yadav and Ms. Namita Pandey. For Aqua House advisor, we have Ms. Tarunya. House mistresses for primary, Swati Sood and Ms. Dishel. For middle and high, we have Ms. Rosalyn Ranjita and Ms. Sujata. For Ignis House advisor, we have Ms. Shashwati Ghosh. House mistresses, we have Ms. Sujata Patra, Ms. Jisha and John. For middle and high, we have Ms. Sushmita and Ms. Rajneesh Kaur. For Terra House advisor, we have Ms. Lakshmi. House Ami, Ms. And for middle and high, we have Mika Malik and Saini Mitra. To do their duties to the best of their abilities and abide by the rules and regulations of the school, I request our dear Senior Principal, Dr. Dakshayani Khanna, to kindly administer the oath to the newly formed school cabinet and say a few words on this occasion. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Timsi. Am I audible, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Children, you all can please.
Yeah, go ahead, Timsi.
Children can please switch on their videos. The student council members, kindly switch on your videos.
You don't come.
Congratulations, everybody. I'll start the oath now. Request you to repeat. We, the student council members of Harvest International School,
We, the student council members of Harvest International School,
pledge to serve the school faithfully
pledge to serve the school faithfully
and to the best of our ability.
and to the best of our ability.
We will uphold the vision
We will uphold the vision
and the reputation of the school
and the reputation
and be the role model
and be the role model
for the student community.
for the student community.
We will be respectful,
We will be respectful,
sensitive,
sensitive,
honest,
honest,
and work with ethics and integrity
and work ethics and integrity
to address the need of students
to address the needs of students
and will never misuse our position
and will never misuse the position that we hold.
We will encourage every student
We will encourage every student
to be
respectful,
sensitive,
sensitive,
courteous,
courteous,
and
and helpful to each other.
staff and parents,
Teachers, staff, and parents, and other people.
together with the leadership
Together with leadership,
as well as our fellow students,
as well as our fellow students,
we will play a responsible role
we will play a responsible role
in the school's progress, achievement this year on all fronts.
and achievement this year on all fronts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, children. I know the price of success, dedication, hard work, and a continuous devotion to the things you want to see happen. Frank Wright. I now call upon our Vice Principal, Ms. Gauri, to give us a brief summary of the brilliant academic results that we are so proud of. Our grade 10 and 12 students, batch 2019-20.
We all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. Good morning and a hearty welcome to all the parents, teachers, and my dear students. The grade 10 and 12 board exam results are always a much awaited event for teachers, students, and parents alike. Harvest International has boasted of 100% results every year, thanks to the efforts of students and the teachers. This year too, we have 100% distinction in our board exam results, interspersed with centums in various subjects. Firstly, let me congratulate the students of grades 10 and 12 for their tireless efforts and faith and confidence in themselves and their teachers. Children, you have done us proud. Congratulations to all the teachers of grades 10 and 12 who have worked selflessly to ensure that students are comfortable and confident in their respective subjects to tackle the board exams with credence. Let me now take you through the list of top scorers and in the grade 10 and the 12 board exams. So we'll begin with grade 10. Of course, it's 100% distinction, and you can see the staff members and the passing out batch of grade 10 and 12. Coming right to the school toppers of the grade 10 board exams, we have Tavisha Jain, who's in top spot with 475 out of 500, followed very closely by Devika R, who has 473 out of 500, and then comes very close next, Anvita Venkat Reddy with 472 on 500. Congratulations, children. The next slide, please. There. Of course, success keeps coming to Harvestians because of the hard work, sheer hard work, the grit and the determination that they display. Here we have our top scorers or the centums in each of the subjects. In information technology, we have 3 centums, Tavisha Jain, Devika R, and Kavya Balakarthikeyan. Fantastic. In French, again, we have 3 centums, Anvita Venkat Reddy, Vedika Sriram, and Janani Ganesh Kumar. Excellent. And Tavisha Jain has a centum in social science. Great show, kids. Next slide, please. And the toppers in English, we have Abhay Nair, Shreya Guruvanavar, Vedika Sriram with 96% as top score in English. Moving on to, next slide, please. Moving on to French, we already saw that there are 3 centums, nothing to beat that. Anvita Venkat Reddy, Vedika Sriram, and Janani Ganesh Kumar, 100%. Next slide, please. Yeah. Now, toppers in IT, we saw in the first slide again, let me repeat, Devika, Tavisha Jain, and Kavya Balakarthikeyan, 100%. Fantastic job, girls. We are proud of you. And in social science, Tavisha Jain tops it with 100%. Rachit Ram has 99% and is topper in mathematics. Rushant Talwar has 96% in Hindi, and he is a top scorer there. Congratulations, kids. Next slide, please. In Kannada, we have Vaishnavi Reddy with 77% with the top score. And we have Samyukta Aloysius Vijay with 93%, top scorer in elements of business. The top scorer in science is Tavisha Jain with 96%. Great job, girls. Keep it going. Now moving on to the senior secondary results. The quiet but very hardworking Anita Thomas
is a school topper with 451 out of 500. Congratulations, Anita. And coming a close second is Ayush Krishna. He's a go-getter. He has scored 48 out of 500. Congratulations, Ayush. Now we move on to the subject toppers in grade 12. Ayush Singh has 100% in physical educations. Fantastic show, Ayushi. Congratulations to you. Trishika Pal in mathematics has 87, and Ayush Krishna is topper in both chemistry and computer science. Ayush, great job. Fantastic, 95% and 93% respectively. Great. We congratulate both of you. Ishita Sunil has topped English. She's the top scorer in English with 97%. Again, Ayush figures here with chemistry, 95%. Yeah. Fantastic. Congratulations. We are so proud of you, children. You have worked very hard. Anita Thomas has 93% in biology and 95% in biology, and so does Mohammad Fayaz. Both have topped the subject. They are the top scorers for biology. Congratulations, children. And here we have for physics, Anita Thomas with 93%. Navami has topped again physics. We have 4 top scorers, all with 95%. Congratulations, children. Well done, and I hope you keep this course and this going in your university levels too. Congratulations to all our teachers and students for these outstanding results. Of course, education is about far more than what happens between the 4 walls of the classroom. And we're very fortunate to have teachers who understand this, who recognize this. Good teachers and diligent students are the 2 biggest resources any school can have. And we certainly have both. We are very, very fortunate, I must say. Congratulations once again to all our students, teachers, and parents for their commitment, dedication, and effort. This will definitely take Harvest to its zenith. Thank you all once again. Now it's over to Timsi for the next part of the program.
Thank you, Ms. Gauri. Leadership is lifting a person's vision to high heights, the raising of a person's performance to a higher standard, the building of a personality beyond its normal limitations. Peter Drucker. I request our senior principal, Dr. Dakshayani Khanna, to address our academic scholars and our student council members. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Timsi. It's a wonderful opportunity to talk to all of you again. Basically, today's leaders who have been elected, you should be very proud of it, because you have been elected in such a situation, as Ms. Hepzibah spoke to you, that it's going to be a very, very difficult situation to handle. And in this situation, you also have your senior, student council members, head boy and head girl, who will be talking to you and telling you how to take this further. First of all, heartiest congratulations to all of you, the ones who wanted to participate, the ones who have already achieved by winning the elections, and all those students who actually have elected. They have pinned their hope on you, saying that you will be able to do the justice for the post that they have been selected. Remember, this 2020 Student Council is going to be special, because in my lifetime, for the first time, I see that every school in every corner of the world, may it be Harvard, may it be the village, may it be the teachers who are teaching for universities, may it be the teachers who are actually teaching for preschool, may it be a student who is doing his MBA, may it be a primary student. Everybody is facing the same problem. And I'm sure that the results or, the solutions that would come would be something like, similar, if not the same. It is going to be the similar ones. And the student council taking up this kind of responsibility right now will have a lot more to address than that of, the previous 9 years councils that we have had at Harvest. Congratulations. I'm really delighted to flag off your journey of 2020. As school leaders, remember that there is a huge amount of responsibility and there will be challenging work. In your tenure, you will have short-term problems, long-term problems. I'm talking only about problems here, not the solutions, because I'm very sure you'll be able to come up with solutions. And you will have to juggle between the expectations of everything. For your luck, there is a change in educational policy. You're getting the new national education policy, which is going to come in. It will change everything in terms of how you're going to be taught, how you're going to be examined, your mode of examination, expectations that are going to be there from student community. Everything is going to change. So you will be juggling with the responsibilities of supporting your student community, being able to comply to whatever government and policies are going to take, along with that supporting your teacher leaders and leadership in the school, and then supporting the parents at home. As Ms. Hepzibah and Ms. Suryavati said, you are going to face a lot of trauma. There are plenty of issues that are happening right now. Remember one thing, that there will be depression, there will be confusion, there is going to be a lot of expectations from every stakeholder that you're going to face, and you cannot solve it alone. Remember that one person can do nothing. Even here, as a student council, how good you are as a group, as a team, is what going to matter as the year goes along. Normally, as Ms. Surya and Ms. Hepzibah already told you about what leadership is about, I will not touch upon what are the things that a leader needs to have, because you already know it. But I would like to tell you certain things. A leader should always be ready to lead from anywhere. When there is a crisis, when there is going to be a problem, you as a leader will be leading from front. When everything is going on well, and when you are guiding your team to do things, you will be walking on the side as a friend and leading the team. And when there is a success in the team, when the team is able to achieve what you actually have planned for, you will be at the back, allowing your team to actually enjoy the success. That is what makes a leader special. And they will remember you wherever they are, whatever they do, because that is the way you have led them and you have created leaders in them. This is one of the things that you have to bear in mind. As a leader, responsibility always comes along with a lot of expectations, because power is always related with responsibility. You need to be very, very careful. To tell you how leadership works, and I want to give you a very good example of how a leader needs to be, I will tell you the story of Dr. Satish Dhawan. I would have told you in school, I don't know whether you have heard or not, but this is one of the stories which I really relish, and I want you to know about this story. See, in 1979, for the first time, chairman of ISRO, that is Dr. Satish Dhawan, actually gave the project head, that is Dr. Abdul Kalam, the responsibility to launch Rohini satellite. And it was planned for 10 years. Every minute detail was planned and everything was done, and it was supposed to be launched from Sriharikota. Now, what happened as a team, basically you all decide on certain things. Sometimes what happens, there are decisions that are taken at the moment because you want to make it happen. It may go this way, that way, but then, it is a collective decision. It never will be a simple decision. Now, what happened was, the launch was planned. Everybody was looking. The whole nation was looking at that particular launch. Whole press was there, including Prime Minister of that time, and everybody was waiting eagerly for the launch. And you already know that the launch was supposed to take place in different stages, and it was completely controlled by the computer. Everything was set. Everybody was ready. And Mr. Satish Dhawan, along with Dr. Kalam, were sitting together along with the team, and they said, okay, let's go ahead and then start the launch. The launch started. And then, before everything is launched, that there's a computer checklist that they check before they launch. Everything was okay, but the 9th point in the checklist, computer stopped. The computer said, no, there is a problem. You need to stop. They went again, checked everything. They found that everything was fine. So they said, okay, let us take a collective call. Dr. Kalam spoke to the team, and then they said, okay, let's stop the computer because it will not allow us to launch. we will launch it manually, and because everything seems to be fine. So they went ahead with the launch, and immediately stage 1 was successful. Everybody started clapping. Stage 2, when it came to the end of stage 2, instead of going up, the vehicle went into Bay of Bengal. Now, what happens in that particular stage? Something that has been given to you as a project has failed completely. In India, you know that when you do something good, it is not recognized. But when you actually do something that fails, you are targeted everywhere. And who was the head of the team? Dr. Kalam. So everybody was waiting from the press room to come and talk to him. And everybody was nervous because a lot of money has gone in, a lot of time has gone in, a lot of expectations have gone out of the door right now. What to do? Dr. Satish Dhawan came here and he said, team, you don't have to worry. Come and sit in the press conference. I'm going to take the conference. And then he stood in front and he said, yes, I did the mistake. My team made the mistake. Doesn't matter, but we have learned a lot. I trust my team. It has been a problem, and that is the reason we haven't been. But I promise you, by next year, this time, we will ensure that we will launch another satellite properly. So I take the blame, and thank you so much. He went back and then he motivated, because everybody were expecting him to shout on them, saying that, why did you do this? The computer said no, but you went ahead, you took the call and you launched it. Instead, he said, don't worry, I have trust in you. You have learned that there has been a mistake, work. And in the next year, that is July 1980, they made the Rohini, the satellite again, and it was in July, that is 1 month before. He had promised 1 year, but 1 month before that itself, they started launching it, and they actually launched it perfectly that time. And everybody was very, very happy. And the same press was there to talk to people. But this time, Dr. Satish Dhawan said, Dr. Kalam, I will not be in the press conference. I'll be just sitting outside and observing. Please go ahead. And then you address the press right now. See the leadership quality of Dr. Satish Dhawan. He was there during the crisis in front, leading from front, looking at people and saying that this is my team and I trust them. We made a mistake, it's fine. That is the quality of a leader. But when the team succeeded, what did he do? He allowed the team to actually take the credit for what they have done. I think as a leader, this is a lesson that you need to learn everywhere. Remember this, you need to take the team along. You will not be able to do anything alone, especially when you're looking at what exactly happened after that. It is a history. Dr. Kalam was called Missile Man, and he was successful in many more launches. Would it happen if Dr. Satish Dhawan had not done what he has done? If he had not encouraged them, if he had not trusted him, nothing would have happened. So as a leader, you actually have a lot of responsibility of trusting your team, planning for it, taking it forward, and also remember that you are working for the betterment of the students and the school as such. You don't have the privilege not to be a role model. So if you make a mistake, the whole student community is going to follow that. If you make a mistake, that will become a trademark of Harvest. So you need to be very, very respectful. And this time, COVID times, you will face a lot of depression in students. You have to be sensitive to identify why this is happening. There could be issues with technology, the way it happened today, because on YouTube, I heard that they were not able to hear what was happening. All the problems are going to be there. But as a leader, how are you going to handle it? You need to be sensitive to your parents. You're there at home and you are a leader today. You've been given this opportunity to actually be in school and do what you're doing only because of their sacrifice. Parents at home, family at home, grandparents at home, even brothers and sisters are responsible for your success. You cannot have it alone. So you need to be respectful to them. You need to be thankful to them. You need to be thankful to your teachers. You need to be thankful to your team. You just look at the way they work as a team. That is how you are going to be. Your role is going to be huge. You might be a little scared right now because you can't make mistakes anymore. But at the same time, we have planned rigorous training of 1 day which we are going to take you through as to how to lead. Leadership qualities training will be given to you. You will make your annual planner and you will be taking this further. I'm sure that each one of you is capable and enthusiastic and is ready to put in your effort. And this will take you a long way in your real life when you join the colleges, when you join universities, when you go to your jobs. This experience will come in handy. I'm sure that you will do extremely well. And I wish all of you the very best. God bless you. And I thank Suryavati and all the teachers team here for being so supportive and doing everything for the students and also for the school. All the best to you also. I look forward for a lovely student council today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for that inspiring speech. It is indeed a defining moment for the entire Senate. We now request the parent or guardian to pin up the badges and sash on the newly elected student council members. First, we have head boy Siddhant Kasi Somaya Julla. Siddhant, please come online.
Can you see us?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Can I go ahead?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations, Siddhant.
Thank you, ma'am.
I, Siddhant Kasi, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as head boy.
Congratulations, Siddhant. Thank you.
Congratulations, Siddhant.
Thank you.
Next, we have our head girl, Nidhi Mahajan.
Congratulations, Nidhi.
Thank you, ma'am. I, Nidhi Mahajan, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as head girl.
Congratulations, Nidhi.
Congratulations, Nidhi. Next, we have our junior head boy, Sushant Kasi. Sushant online?
Yeah, we are just coming online.
Congratulations, Sushant.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations to the parents also. You must be proud that both.
I, Siddhant Kasi, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as the head boy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Sushant. Next, we have our junior head girl, Naisha Jain. Our junior head girl, Naisha Jain.
Congratulations, Naisha.
Thank you, ma'am. I, Naisha Jain, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my post as junior head girl.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations, Naisha. Next, we have sports captain for boys, Advait Rao. Advait Rao online.
Congratulations, Advait.
Thank you, ma'am. I, Advait Rao, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as sports captain.
Congratulations, Advait.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations, Advait. Next, we have
ma'am.
our sports captain for girls, Patricia Mavelil. Sports captain for girls, Patricia Mavelil. On video, please.
Congratulations, Patricia.
Thank you, ma'am.
I, Patricia Mavelil, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as sports captain.
Congratulations, Patricia. Next, we have cultural head for boys, Yash Mangat. Yash Mangat online.
Yes.
Congratulations, Yash.
Thank you, ma'am. I, Yash Mangat, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as cultural head.
Congratulations, Yash.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations, Yash.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we have cultural head for girls, Jareen Sandra Dominic. Cultural head for girls, Jareen Sandra Dominic.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I, Jaren Sandra, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of the position cultural head.
Congratulations, Jaren.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Jared. Next, we have house captains, the Aries house captain for boys, Kushagra.
Congratulations, Kushagra.
Thank you, ma'am. I, Kushagra Vashne, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as Aries House Captain.
Congratulations, Kushagra.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, Aries captain for girls, Yamini Hariharan. Yamini online.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations, Yamini.
Thank you, ma'am. I, Yamini Hariharan, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as Aries House Captain.
Congratulations, Yamini.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations, Yamini. Next, we have the Aqua Captain for Boys, Sai Sham. Sai Sham online.
Congratulations, Sai Sham.
Thank you, ma'am. I, Saisham, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as Aqua House Captain.
Congratulations, Saisham.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congrats, Sai.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next we have the Aqua House Captain for Girls, Devina Chatterjee. Devina online.
Congratulations, Devina.
Thank you, ma'am.
I, Devina Chatterjee, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as Aqua House Captain.
Congratulations, Devina.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we have the Ignis Captain for Boys, Sai Vishud. Sai Vishud online.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations, Sai Vishud.
Thank you, ma'am. Both. I, Sai Vishwar, will promise to abide by the rules and the regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as Ignis House Captain.
Congratulations, Sai.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we have Ignis Captain for Girls, Satvika Kovur. Satvika.
Congratulations, Satvika.
Thank you, ma'am.
I, Satvika Kovur, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as Ignis House Captain. Thank you.
Congratulations, Satvika.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations, Satvika. Next, we have the Terra House Captain for Boys, Nitin Gopal.
Congratulations, Nitin.
Thank you, ma'am.
I, Nitin Gopal, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold my dignity of my position as Terra House Captain.
Congratulations, Nitin.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congrats, Nitin. Next, we have Terra House Captain for Girls, Ria Suju. Terra House Captain for Girls, Ria Suju. Ria online.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations, Ria.
Thank you, ma'am. I, Ria Saji, promise to abide by the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as Terra House Captain.
Congratulations, Ria.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we have the student leader from Harvest Atibale branch, Head Boss Swarit Acharya. Swarit.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Swarit.
Congratulations, Varit. Go ahead with your oath.
Congratulations, Swarit.
Next, we have head girl, Zara Ushes. Zara, online.
Congratulations, Zara.
Thank you, ma'am.
I, Zara Ushes, promise to abide by the rules and regulation of the school and uphold my dignity of the position as head girl.
Congratulations, Zara.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congrats, Zara. Next, we have sports captain, Pavan Karthik. Sports captain, Pavan Karthik.
Congratulations, Pavan.
Thank you, ma'am. I, Pavan Karthik, promise to abide the rules and regulations of the school and uphold my dignity of position as sports captain.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Pavan. Next, we have cultural head, Manya Reddy. Cultural head, Manya.
Congratulations, Manya.
Thank you. I, Manya L, promise to abide the rules and regulations of the school and uphold the dignity of my position as the cultural head.
Congratulations, Manya.
Thank you, children. With great pride, our heads held high, and humility in our hearts, we'll now have a beautiful rendering of our school song by a school choir.
We want to sing at the top of our voices. We want to sing from the bottom of our hearts. We want to shout to the world and all the people of our school, and the students will be heard. Just like green on the leaves of the sprouting seeds, we are tender and young and bright. They get the sunlight and water through, and they turn to yellow when they ripe. We are the future and pride of the nation. We are the joy to the earth and the skies. We are the hope of a new generation, and amazing creations we pride. Harvest, harvest, though we're bound to be the best. Harvest, harvest, though we're all hearts dearest.
Thank you, children. The biggest way to impact an organization is to focus on leadership development. There is almost no limit to the potential of an organization that recruits good people, raises them up as leaders, and continuously develops them. John Maxwell. We welcome our Joint Managing Director, Ms. Aishita Gadipati, to address our school council.
Good afternoon to all the students and parents present for this investiture ceremony. I would like to congratulate all our student council members for being elected. It's a great privilege and honor to be the chosen one to represent the entire student batch. It's a great responsibility, and I would only like to say that do not take it lightly. I know things are different and it is online and you're not coming face to face with school, but yet our principal, Mrs. Suryavati ma'am, will keep you busy, not to worry, and you will get your part to play in this entire journey for this year. So once again, I would like to congratulate all of the students for winning the election. All the best.
Thank you, Ms. Aishita. That was indeed a beautiful dance. Thank you, children. Today we have with us our ex-students, our trailblazers, and the first torch bearers, the head girl and head boy from our very first batch. They're like the beacon, having occupied the most coveted positions, providing direction to their friends and juniors, aiding the smooth governance of the school. We welcome Ms. Shruti Nathan and Mr. Anmol Aina to say a few words on this occasion. First, we have Ms. Shruti Nathan, followed by Mr. Anmol Aina. Shruti, online, please.
Hi, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, Shruti, we can hear you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I hope all of you are doing well and okay with your families in these uncertain times. I've got to say it's a huge honor, and I'm so thankful to you for inviting me for this very special and prestigious ceremony. I'm even more blessed to witness my own brother being facilitated as Aqua House's captain, and I could not be more proud. This is actually a defining moment for all of you, the entire student council. And this is something that you get to cherish for years to come. Even if it's an online ceremony with no one to check if you're wearing full-length pants off the camera. Jokes aside, even through a screen, watching you, the proud members of the student council, it reminds me of when I stood at the same ceremony 4 years ago. And I learned something really important then. As I was receiving my badge on stage, it occurred to me how just a month before that, when I first thought of running for head girl, my immediate thought was, I can't give speeches. Nobody's going to vote for me. My teachers won't nominate me. I don't have any experience. And I just had 100 reasons not to run. But everything just ended up falling into place the second that I trusted myself and I realized, oh, okay, everybody, even people that I don't know that well, everyone's actually really supportive about this. That's the special thing about Harvest. It's a place where they don't impose on you. They instead give you this very refreshing independence that is crucial to your education, both academic and otherwise. It taught me to be my own person and to make the most of my situations. And it's shaped all of my best decisions since then. If I had gone to any other school, I would simply not be the person that I am today. And thinking of my journey since then, from board exams until even now, working at my first job, no matter what life threw at me, I know that if I want to achieve something, I just have to start working towards it. And I thank Harvest for cultivating this mindset in me. Once again, my warmest congratulations to the Student Council. I'm sure all of you are going to do really well this year. I'll leave you with this. No matter what you believe, each and every single one of you are capable of more than you can think. You will all go on to lead incredible lives and have amazing experiences. And I'm glad that we got to share in having Harvest as one of those experiences. Thank you. Stay safe, wash your hands, and have a nice day.
Thank you, Shruti. You really made us proud. Next on line, we have Mr. Anmol Aina.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I hope you and your family members are all safe and sound and are doing well in these difficult times for all of us, really. I would just like to begin by being a little candid and just telling all of you that personally it feels like a complete cycle that I'm here today, because only 4 years back I was part of the student council myself, and today here I am talking to all of you guys who've been elected, and it's a really special feeling. And for that I would like to thank the management for having me here in this prestigious investiture ceremony for Harvest International School. I'd also like to congratulate everyone who've been elected, and I'm sure that you guys are going to do a fantastic job and hopefully live up to whatever you've promised. I can only speak from personal experiences, and I'd just like to tell all of you that it's really important that you enjoy these school years or enjoy your school life in general. And I know it's a very cliche line, but trust me, I used to think this at your age that, I'm going to go off to college after school. Why is everyone telling me that school years are going to be the best years of your life and you're going to miss school when you pass out? I thought I'll be in college, I'll have freedom and I'll do this, I'll do that. But at the end of the day, I do miss Harvest International. I do miss my school. And I feel like because you're coming in here every day, you have a lot of friends. You have a really friendly teacher and management staff in general. And it feels like a small family at the end of the day. And I really do miss my family. So I just want to make sure that you guys enjoy as much as possible. And even though this is a bit of an added responsibility, it's a responsibility that will help you grow and will help you develop further as a person and as a human being. And I feel like Harvest is the right place to be at because the teachers and the management in general will never overpower your thoughts or your ideas and would rather appreciate if you came up with your own way to do things. I remember whenever I had my doubts or I had certain issues with whatever was going on in school, I was always able to approach them and they always used to come up with a solution with my own idea, but just gave me a better clarity as to how to approach it and how to execute my idea. And I feel like that's really important for a person's development. And I feel that because they were so friendly and allowed me to express myself so freely, it's made me a better human being. And I am where I am today because of Harvest. There's no doubt about that. So personally, Student Council was a terrific journey for me. And it's something that I hope that you guys have as well. I'd just like to say that even though there are certain expectations of you, I just want you to know that it's okay to handle things your own way, as long as you're confident and you're sure about what you're doing is right. So just be there for each other, have a good time, and make sure that you're getting whatever you've promised. And don't worry about whatever you may be unsure about, because you probably have the best support staff behind you, your teachers, and just enjoy school life, really. I hope you guys have a great year, and let me know how your journey is. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye.
Thank you, Anu, for that beautiful speech. To be or not to be, that is a question. Whether it's nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing them. Shakespeare's Hamlet. Yes, my dear friends, when that powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse, what will that verse be? We now have our teachers with a song of hope, hope for the future.
We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We walk hand in hand, we walk hand in hand, we walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall live in peace, we shall live in peace, we shall live in peace someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
Thank you, teachers, for that beautiful song. I now call upon our Vice Principal, Ms. Lata, for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Tipsy. A great leader's courage to do things come from passion and not mere position. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Harvest International School and the Student Council of 2020-21 for making this day a significant one despite the ongoing pandemic. Our sincere thanks to our esteemed Chief Guest, Ms. Hepzibah, for gracing this occasion. We would like to extend our thanks to our Chairman, Dr. Ramprasad Gadipati, our Joint Managing Director, Ms. Aishita Gadipati, our Senior Principal, Dr. Dakshayani Khanna, and our Principal, Mrs. Suryavati, who continue to inspire us to work with zeal and dedication. They are true leaders leading the way by example. Behind every successful program lies the manifold efforts of our committed faculty. I would like to thank Mr. Sumant, Mr. Daya, Ms. Tarunya, Ms. Timsi, Ms. Gauri, Ms. Jisha, Ms. Jesha, Ms. Saumya, Mr. Satish, Mr. Jeffrey, and Ms. Sharmishta for working continuously and making this first online investiture ceremony greatly successful. Finally, it is important that we acknowledge the unending motivation and support given to us by our parents. We are sure that you all be there to celebrate our victories and share our happiness. Let me quote from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam to end my address. All birds find shelter during a rain, but the eagle avoid rain by flying above the clouds. Problems are common, but attitude makes the difference. Thank you one and all. This day has been a truly memorable one. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lata. I now request everyone to stand up for the national anthem, beautifully rendered by Ashwin Kuchwila of Great.